नमस्कार दोस्तों, वेलकम इन आवर ऑनलाइन स्टडी ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स।
दोस्तों, today we will discuss about the mathematics of class 6 in which chapter number 2 whole numbers and its property. So let's we start whole numbers. If 0 is included in the collection of natural numbers, the new collection, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and so on, becomes the collection of whole numbers. In second way, if 0 is included in the natural numbers, then we will get the whole numbers. Now the properties of whole numbers. First one is closure property, and this closure property have four parts. Number one, closure property under addition. For any two whole numbers A and B, A plus B is also a whole numbers. Means if we add any two whole numbers, then we will get a result, and result is also a whole number. Let us understand it with a example. Let two whole numbers 2 and 5. Then the sum of 2 and 5 is 7, and 7 is also a whole number. Therefore, closure property under addition will hold. Now next property, closure property under subtraction. For any two whole numbers A and B, then A minus B is also a whole number. Means if we subtract any two whole numbers, then we will get a result, and result is also a whole number. Let us understand it with the example. Let two whole numbers 9 and 5, then 9 minus 5 equal to 4, and 4 is also a whole number. Therefore, closure property under subtraction will hold. Now closure property under multiplication. For any two whole numbers A and B, then A into B is also a whole number. Means if we multiplied any two whole numbers, then we will get a result, and result is also a whole number. Let us understand it with the example. Let two whole numbers 3 and 5, then 3 into 5 equal to 15, and 15 is also a whole number. Therefore, closure property under multiplication will hold. Now closure property under division. Let's for any whole number A divided by 0 is not defined. Means if we divide any whole number by 0, then result is not defined. Therefore, closure property under division will not hold. Let us understand it with the example. Let 48 is a whole number, then 48 divided by 0 means it is not defined. Therefore, closure property under division will not hold. Now next one property is commutative property. So commutative properties also have four parts. First one is commutative property under addition. For any two whole numbers A and B, then A plus B equal to B plus A. Means if we change the serial in the addition, then the result will not change. Therefore, let us understand it with the example. Let two whole numbers 2 and 3, then the sum of 2 and 3 is 5, and 3 and 2 is also 5. Therefore, commutative property under addition will hold. Now the next commutative property under subtraction. For any two whole numbers A and B, A minus B is never equal to B minus A. Means if we subtract any two whole numbers and change the serial, then the result will not same. Let us understand it with the example. Let two whole numbers 5 and 3, then 5 minus 3 is 2, and 3 minus 5 is minus 2. Means both sides the result is not same. Therefore, commutative property under subtraction will not hold. Now the commutative property under multiplication. For any two whole numbers A and B, A into B equal to B into A. Means if we change the serial into the multiplication for any whole numbers, then the result will not change. Let us understand it with the example. Let two whole numbers 2 and 3, then 2 into 3 is 6, and 3 into 2 is also 6. Therefore, the result is not changed. Hence, the commutative property under multiplication will hold. Now, the commutative property under division. For any whole numbers a and b, a divided by b is not equal to b divided by a. Means in the division, if we change the numerator to denominator, then the result will not same. Let's understand it with the example. 12 divided by 3, that is 4, and 3 divided by 12 means this is other value, means both sides had the different value. It means commutative property under division will not hold. Now next one, associative property, and this associative properties also have 4 parts. First one is associative property under addition. For any 3 whole numbers a, b and c, a plus under bracket b plus c equal to under bracket a plus b plus c. Means if we change the place of the bracket in the sum of any whole numbers, then the result will not change. Let's understand it with the example. Let 3 whole numbers 2, 3 and 4. Then 2 plus under bracket 3 plus 4 equal to under bracket 2 plus 3 equal to plus 4. So dear, first of all we operate the bracket into the left hand side, that is 3 plus 4 is 7 and 7 plus 2 is 9. Now the right hand side, 2 plus 3 is 5 and 5 plus 4 is 9. Both the result are left and right hand side are same. Therefore associative property under addition will hold. Now the associative property under subtraction. For any 3 whole numbers a, b and c, a minus under bracket b minus c is not equal to under bracket a minus b minus c. Means if we change the place of the bracket in the subtraction, then the result of both sides are not same. Let us understand it with the example. Let 3 whole numbers 4, 7 and 8. Then 8 minus 7 under bracket 7 minus 4. So first of all we operate the bracket. 7 minus 4 is 3 and 8 minus 3 is 5, and the right hand side 8 minus 7, that is 1, and 1 minus 4 is minus 3. So the left hand side is 1 and right hand side is minus 3. Therefore left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Therefore associative property under subtraction will not hold. Now the associative property under multiplication. For any 3 whole numbers a, b and c, a into under bracket b into c equal to under bracket a into b into c. Means if we change the place of the bracket into the multiplication of whole numbers, then the result will not change. Let's understand it with an example. Let 3 whole numbers 2, 3 and 4. Then 2 into under bracket 3 into 4 equal to 2 into under bracket 2 into 3 into 4. Means left hand side first of all we operate the bracket, that is 3 into 4 means 12 and 12 into 2 24, and right hand side 2 into 3 is 6 and 6 into 4 is 24. So the result of left hand side and right hand both sides are equal. Therefore associative property under multiplication will hold. Now the associative property under division. For any 3 whole numbers a, b and c, then a divided by under bracket b divided by c is not equal to under bracket a divided by b divided by c. Let's understand it with the example. Let 3 whole numbers 2, 8 and 16. Therefore 16 divided by under bracket 8 divided by 2 is not equal to 16 divided by 8 divided by 2. Means first of all we operate the bracket of left hand side. 8 divided by 2 means 4 and 16 divided by 4 means 4, and the right hand side 16 divided by 8 is 2 and 2 divided by 2 means 1. Therefore left hand side is 4 and the right hand side is 1. The result of left and right both sides are different. Therefore the associative property under division will not hold. Now next one, distributive of multiplication. So dear, over addition. For 3 whole numbers A, B and C. Then A into under bracket B plus C equal to A into B plus A into C. Means A is distributed to B and C. That is A into B and A into C. So let us understand it with an example. Let three whole numbers 2, 3 and 4. Then 2 into 3 under bracket 3 plus 4 equal to 2 into 3 plus 2 into 4. Means 2 is distributed to 3 and 4. That is 2 into 3 and 2 into 4. And it be in the middle, sign is plus, so we put the sign plus. So dear, taking left hand side, 2 into under bracket 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. So 2 into 7 is 14. And the right hand side, 2 into 3 and 2 into 4. So 2 into 3 is 6 and 2 into 4 is 8. Now 6 and 8 is also 14. So the left hand side and right hand side both are equal. Therefore, as distributive property will hold for the whole numbers. Now the rule of 0. Let us say whole number and add with it is 0. Then a plus 0 equal to 0 plus a, you will get a. Means if 0 will be added in any whole numbers, then we will get that same whole numbers. So a is a whole number. Now let us example 7 plus 0 equal to 0 plus 7 means 7. So dear, this 0 is the additive identity of the whole numbers. Now moving for next one, rule of 1. Let a to 1 equal to 1 into a equal to a, where a is a whole number. Then means if we multiply it by 1 in any whole number, then we will get the same whole number. Let us understand it with the example. Let 5 is a whole number. Then 5 into 1, that is 5. And 1 into 5, that is 5. So this is the rule of 1. Means 1a is the multiplicative identity of the whole numbers. Now additive inverse. Let's for a whole number a, then a plus minus a equal to 0. Means if you want to additive inverse of any whole numbers, then we will simply change the sign of the given whole number. If the sign is plus, then we will tell negative sign, and if the sign is negative, then we will tell positive sign with the same whole number. Let us understand it with the example. Let the whole numbers is 9. Then the additive of this whole number is minus 9. Means we can change only the sign, but the whole number will same. So this is the additive inverse of the whole numbers. Now the multiplicative inverse. For a whole number a, then a into 1 upon a equal to 1 upon a into a equal to 1. Means the additive inverse of any whole number is the reciprocal of that whole number. Means the reciprocal of a is 1 upon a. Therefore, the additive inverse of a is 1 upon a. Let us understand the with the example. Let a whole number is 6. Then the additive inverse of 6 is 1 upon 6. So dear, this is the multiplicative inverse. Now next one, how can you represent the whole numbers on the number line? So dear, first of all we will draw a line, and this line is moving for both sided. So all the parts of this line should be same. There are, first of all we start to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the representation of the whole numbers on the number line. But the important point is the place between each whole number will be same. So this is the representation of the whole numbers. Now dear, thank you.
तो दोस्तों, हमारे इस वीडियो को अंत तक देखने के लिए आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और हमारी इस वीडियो को लाइक, शेयर और कमेंट करना बिल्कुल मत भूलिए। और हमारे इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब जरूर कर लीजिए ताकि हमारा ये वीडियो आप तक सबसे पहले पहुंचे।